you want to finish with things you won't miss about the Premier League, Ross? There's an obvious one to kick off with, and that's VAR.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wasn't going to like it, or thought I wasn't going to like it from kind of watching it from afar on the TV, but having experienced it within a stadium, and this is with it as a member of the media who is privileged enough to get some video replays in front of me. I hated it. It slows up the game. It nitpicks. Everything looks worse in slow motion. I still don't think it's fulfilling the clear and obvious brief. And we fairly early on. I mean, was it the Man City game, second game in, where penalty given at one end for City when VAR was correctly used, but then Leif Davis had a very similar one at the other end and decided not to get involved in that. And we can come up with probably 10 different examples, couldn't we, throughout the season where it's been a bit farcical. So I will not miss that.
No, and the one thing I've hated as well in the playoffs, obviously the Sheffield United Sunderland game, that got used. That one game, the most important game in football, pretty much. That's when VAR is used. But in the 46 league games, it doesn't get used. And even League One and League Two got used as well. So
that's a joke. I think if you're playing in a competition, the rules have to be consistent throughout that competition. You can't just suddenly change it for a final. You're right. Silly.
Very silly indeed. So VAR, half and half scarves. I won't miss those, although sometimes I do get, I don't know, Wrexham there. Maybe they'll bring them out potentially because obviously Ipswich Town, Wrexham, that would be a big game. Losing games.
Yeah.
Won't miss that. But yeah.
Premier League music, intro music, when the teams line up. It's not the Champions League. I find it a bit. I didn't like it. I found it a bit cheesy, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not bothered by that.
No. I sometimes you get such a build up, and it's like it doesn't really need it. Like I don't know if the club will keep doing the fireworks and stuff and flames. That's sometimes a bit of fun, but sometimes it's a bit overkill after a bit of a dead rubber game. You don't really need to use that, guys. But there's plenty of things to miss. But funny enough, still, obviously, the last few games, the media interest has gone down. So you're normally the first person to speak. So I think that was always the worry. It's like, oh, God. And I'm sure Kieran McKenna won't miss the loads of interviews he has to do.
No, probably not. I mean, he's very good at giving very fulsome answers to questions. I thought that might tail off over the course of the season, that he might get a little bit fatigued and start shortening his answers, but he hasn't, and that's a real credit to him. But I've now sat through Kieran McKenna being asked about the gap between the Premier League and the Championship and how big the challenge has been. I don't know, 10, 20 times, because you get different members of the national media come along to press conferences. And I understand that is, if you're looking at it through a national lens, that is the topic to discuss. Liam Delap got brought up every week. So, yeah, some of the repetition of kind of jumping on a certain line and being asked about that every few days, I won't miss as well. And having more games, Ross, will be good. Yes. It's felt very slow in places, hasn't it? There's been long periods without matches, with international breaks, and very, very few midweek matches, which has felt like a really different rhythm, a very slow rhythm this season. So getting back to the kind of Saturday, Tuesday schedule of the EFL that we all know, I think will give us a bit more to get our teeth into.